Yeah, welcome to the today's video session. In this today's session, as part of our NSS knowledge, we are going to learn about administrative structure of the National Service Scheme. So NSS is also having an administrative structure, and it is having several levels in administrative structure that we are going to give brief about in today's session. So first we can talk Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. In central level and the Delhi level, there is a first level higher officials body that will be there in the administrative structure in the apex body, that is Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Here in this, when we talk about this, the program, NSS program, whenever it is going to be taken care and governed by and funded by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, central government. So which is a part of the Government of India, just we discuss. So central level, whenever the NSS history discussion time, we discussed about that, NSS is having, and central level ministry discussions, central level, all the states, chief ministers, conference, it is decided NSS to launch in all the universities. That's why in the central level also the budget allocation will be there, and central level there is a governing body and funded by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. And going to talk about ministry formulate the policies and provides the financial support of the NSS program at the national level. So this national level body, which is apex body for NSS, which is going to take care for entire NSS policies and financial support and supervising the activities which is taken place in NSS from all over the states throughout the country. Now coming to the administrative structures, second level, that is National NSS Cell. So below the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, there is a National NSS Cell is going to work under NSS administrative structure. In this NSS cell, national level NSS cell, there is a national NSS cell in this cell who are going to take part and who are the officials are going to supervise, means which is responsible for coordinating and overseeing the NSS activities across the country. So ministry is the authoritative to formulate the policies and support the NSS programs national level by financial providing. But NSS cell is going to supervise the and take the responsibility to coordinate all the NSS activities across the country, and it is located within the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. So ministry under, there is a cell is going to work, cell is going to do the supervisory activity and supporting activity of entire country what NSS activities are going on. Just to have a look here, in this national NSS cell formulates the guidelines and using the policies of the ministry and programs for the NSS unit at the state and institutional level. So national level, whatever formulated guidelines, policies and programs, that is distributed to the all the states. So now from the national NSS cell to these policies, guidelines, programs is going to be given to the state level. So third level of the administrative structure, state NSS cell. Every state NSS cell will be there. In that state NSS cell, and each state is going to have different universities, and different universities having different colleges, and each college is having NSS units. So state's main role and responsibility of state NSS cell So here what it is going to do, there is a state NSSL which is responsible for implementing the NSS programs within their state. So within their state, what are the NSS activities is going on and how to help them by flow of the funds and by guiding them. So they will be work between the state activities to national to state. They will work between to take care of the state level activities. Here their main intention is the state NSSL act like a, just I discussed this point, a link between the national NSSL and the institutional NSS units. NSS units are there in the universities. This state NSSL will be the linkage between national NSSL and the universities between state NSSL will be going to work like a bridge between them. Now when we go about the level 4 administrative structure is regional directorate. So regional directorate is going to be worked under, it is also, each state is further divided into region and there is a regional director for the each region. So whenever you talk about the state levels, some of the states are grouped into, divided into some of the regions. Each region, there is a regional director for each region. He is a central government official and this regional director is going to be take care of that entire region. Its main, what regional directorate is going to take care means, they assist the state NSSL in the coordinating NSS activities with their region. Regional director, whatever the region is there, they are going to help the state NSSL of their region. How many states are there? That all the states going to be helped by the regional directorate. Now coming to the administrative structure, level 5, institutional NSS units. NSS units will be there, institutional level. Institutional level means you can say at the grassroots level. NSS is implemented in educational institutions such as colleges and universities. Each university is having, there are n number of colleges affiliated to the universities. And NSS cell will be there in university level and NSS units will be there in the different colleges. Their main intention or main activity of each institution has institutional NSS unit which is responsible for executing NSS activities on the campus and nearby communities. Backbone of the events conduct for the NSS, it's a unit level only. From top to bottom and bottom level, whatever, grassroots level, whatever NSS units are there, they are only the real going to implement the policies, activities, anything in the villages and communities that is done by each NSS units. Each NSS units will be having program officer, NSS program officer. In the program officer will be for each unit one program officer. He is from a teaching fraternity and is deputed as a NSS program officer as a honorary basis. The institutional NSS unit led by a faculty member, just I discussed at this point, as the NSS program officer. So now what is happened here? The NSS program officer plays a crucial role in coordinating NSS activities, guiding the volunteers and liaising the higher authorities. He is going to take the guidelines from the state NSSL, universities and regional directorate, the program officer, that all the activities, programs, whatever it is coming from higher officials to implement that activity, they are going to sit with the volunteer, they will plan the program, they will execute that program, and where they are adopted villages in the upliftment communities, they are going to work that community. And this is in the hierarchy. This is very much important. It is needed for all the volunteers should know. In the hierarchy, NSS volunteer is the key role player. When it is a grassroots level person, it is a hierarchy structure. It is a level below the level, but we can say it is the toppest level. That is nothing but volunteers. Volunteers are not there, this entire program is not going to work. Volunteers are the main pillars for the NSS activities. These volunteers are going to implement the program, whatever is coming from top authorities, and what designed program, what policies, everything is executed by the volunteer. The backbone of NSS activities is volunteers who are studying in the colleges, university students enrolled in NSS program. They are all going to be implement the program. That's why these volunteers are actively participated in community service projects, special camps, and various NSS activities. So overall, we are going to look at this. You can just, the administrative structure of the National Service Scheme in Indian constitutes whatever the India is going to given a hierarchy structure, or maybe higher officials, NSS activity, how it will be flow, and monetary and policies, how it will be going to flow. It is a simplified way categorized into 7 hierarchy levels. That is from Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Government of India, Ministry to till the NSS volunteers of the institution or universities. So with this, you need to understand every volunteer, you need to understand about the what is the NSS administrative structure, where the volunteer will stand, where the next level officials, from what is the top to bottom administrative structure for NSS. It's a mandatory responsibility of every volunteer, and students who are studying about the NSS, they should know this. Thank you.